Crave is a podcast of 4 intrinsically dope Black women who through our life's journeys have some eclectic stories to tell.
Their stories of struggle and strength, beauty and ashes, failures and flourishings.
Our mission is to educate, entertain, and enlighten you through tales of our personal missteps and triumphs, our research and education, and the quirks and perks of our individual personalities as they come together to create a dynamic sister circle.
We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy as we bring you the conversations you want and the edutainment you need.
Welcome to Crave.
Welcome to the second season of Crave the Podcast. That's K-R-A-V, the podcast, where we're bringing you the conversations you want and the edutainment you also need. This is Kenya Moore, and I'm here to satisfy your crave. And this is where I'll be talking directly to you, the listener, and addressing your questions, comments, concerns that we may have received from either our social media platforms and email. Today's question is anonymous, sent. It says, I always see women wearing really cute outfits, but I feel like I don't have any personal style. How do I get some style and learn how to dress without going broke? Well, first, what is style? It says, style is a distinctive appearance. So when you think about style, it's a way of expressing yourself through clothing, like an artist expresses themselves through art. Right? You can think about your style, your way of displaying your personal artistic self. You can also think about it when you wear a particular color, cut, print of clothing. How do you feel? I mean, do you feel sexy? Do you feel powerful, empowered, confident? Are you filled with joy? Whatever feeling you feel from what you're wearing, that's your personal sense of style. And when it comes to where can you find different clothing and not go broke? Oh, there's plenty of places. You can go to online thrift shops, yard sales. You can go to an actual brick and mortar thrift shop, vintage boutiques. So many options to cultivate your sense of style. So I hope this helps. And as always, I'd like to leave with a little quote, and this is from Grace Wells Bonner. She's a Black designer. There are no rules about how you represent yourself. So I hope this helped your question. Join us here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Central for a full episode of Crave the Podcast. In the meantime, please hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, at Crave the Podcast, or shoot us an email at Crave the Podcast, K-R-A-V, the podcast, at gmail.com. Every Wednesday, 7 Central Standard Time, says Find the Craves, come straight to you.
That's it for today's episode. Join us here next week at 7 p.m. Central for more conversations and edutainment.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor, Breaker, and Google Podcasts.
Please make sure to follow, like, comment, and share on all our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Crave, that's K-R-A-V, the podcast.
Got a question, comment, subject idea, or Black-owned business you'd like us to highlight? Email us at Crave, that's K-R-A-V, the podcast, at gmail.com. Until next time, y'all, love, light, peace.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and is intended for audiences 18 and older. Opinions expressed during our recordings are ours and ours alone and are not a reflection of any businesses, employers, or other individuals we may be associated with. Please consult professionals before following any advice you hear on this podcast. Thanks for listening.